Have you ever wondered what makes some people totally irresistible in the world of dating and relationships? How would you describe being irresistible? Take some time to think about some people in your world, whether you know them personally or not. It could be somebody famous. But what is it about them that you just love, that you admire, that you respect, that you also appreciate about that person? What are some of the irresistible factors you see in them? Now, for me personally, when it comes to seeing somebody as irresistible, somebody who has a sense of authority, presence, and also impact, that really is something that turns me on. And I think, yes, that person has an irresistible factor about them. And yours will be personal to you too. I'm Teresha Young, relationship master coach, and welcome to Real-ationship Talk. And if you are thinking about how you can become more irresistible when it comes to dating and when it comes to your relationships, then you are in the right place, because I am going to share with you 5 key traits that make you irresistible to your date or partner. But before I launch into it, I want to refer you back to one of my recent videos. It will be the video just before this one in this series of Relationship Talk, where I talk about how to flirt with class. And there are 5 extra ways in there that also enhance being irresistible. So check that out, because it's going to actually supercharge the way in which you are irresistible. And you'll find that on my YouTube channel. So here we go. Here's the first trait: embrace your passions. Think about somebody who is talking really passionately about one of their interests, their hobbies, their desires. How does that come across to you? Because when you are passionate about something, it's so infectious. So I encourage you to share your interests with your date or your partner and let them see the fire in your eyes. Let them see how much it makes your heart sing, because passion adds depth and texture and excitement to your personality. And when you talk about something that you love, you can become completely animated. Your eyes light up, your body language changes, and your enthusiasm really becomes contagious and noticeable. So sharing your experiences, not only can that lead to building that strength in bond with somebody, but if you are pursuing that dating experience, then you can start sharing some of those interests and some of those passions with that person and creating new experiences. Same way in your relationship, if you are in a current relationship right now, by talking very much about your passionates, anything else that you are exploring, anything new, that can really create a sense of closeness and make you more irresistible to each other. The second trait is personal grooming and style. Yes, I am going there. Don't come for me in the comments, okay? Don't underestimate the power of personal grooming and style. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be known as the stinky one. So it's not shallow or superficial. Your personal style, the way that you groom yourself, the way that you dress, is a reflection of your personality and your creativity. And it's not about conforming to trends or about you looking like other people or what's going on lately. This is about expressing your unique self. So take some time into dressing in a way that makes you feel your best, to take care of your hygiene. When you feel good about how you look and you take pride in your appearance, other people do notice. And when you feel confident and you feel comfortable in your own skin and you smell good, then also it can boost your self-esteem. So take some time to consider how you are pouring into your personal grooming and your style. I'm interested to see what comes up in the comments now. The third one, I always have to look down at my fingers. The third one is kindness and thoughtfulness. So talking about style, being kind and being thoughtful never goes out of style. Sprinkle that kindness everywhere, okay? Because the person can feel really valued and really considered and appreciated, seen and heard if you can show an element of kindness and thoughtfulness. It might even be you surprising your date or your partner with small gestures of kindness. It doesn't even have to be anything huge, because the smallest things can make the biggest difference. It could be a handwritten note, it could be a small gift. It could be preparing someone's favorite treat or buying them their favorite treat, whatever it is. Take some time to think about that connection that you have with that person and make that individual. Just because you bought somebody a bunch of flowers before, or you bought them some element of gift that they liked, doesn't mean that the other person is going to like that. This new person is going to like that. So be very mindful and thoughtful about the type of gift and make it unique to that person. Make it relevant. That's what I'm saying. You could also send them a flirty text, something along the lines of, "Oh, I have a problem. I can't stop thinking about you." Might sound a bit cheesy, but something that really makes them smile, shows that you are thinking about them. So choose your own wording. It could even be something along the lines of, "You make me feel," and fill in the blanks. Because when we can show that we are attentive of another person and just simply thinking about them, it can really bring about a sense of closeness, again, closeness, intimacy, and make you irresistible. The fourth one, again, looking at my fingers, the fourth one is to show vulnerability and authenticity. In a world where vulnerability can feel quite scary, I get that. I do strongly invite you to show your vulnerable side, because authenticity and vulnerability is such an attractive factor. Share your thoughts, share your fears, share your goals, your insecurities, your dreams, your visions. Because we're in a world that often makes us feel like we have to have these walls up or we have to wear masks, where showing vulnerability and authenticity is a breath of fresh air. It makes you unique, it makes you irresistible. So when you open up and you share your true self to your date or your partner, you also invite them to do the same, because that energy creates this element of safety where they think, okay, I feel safe to share with you too. So that increases and fosters trust, it fosters intimacy, and just creates a place where you can be yourselves. And I'm going to unshamefully plug an episode of my Real-Ationship Talk, the podcast, with the amazing authenticity strategist, Enga Faison-Kavitz. And she talks about being authentic in your relationships. Again, you can find that on my channel, my YouTube channel, and also you can find Real-Ationship Talk, the podcast, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and other major platforms. She shares so much nuggets in there about how you can show up in your true self and own your skin. The fifth one, so last but not least, is to prioritize your self-care. Because when you can take care of your emotional and your physical well-being, not only do you feel better about yourself, but it allows you to radiate this energy, this positive energy that is hard to resist. So regular exercise and movement, whatever that looks like to you, could be walking, just get some cardio in, could be strength training, having a balanced diet, taking time to relax, having some self-reflection and really understanding that inner work in terms of what your values are, what your desires are, what your needs are, what your boundaries are. All of that is self-care. And when you can do that, it really adds to your overall attractiveness and makes you truly irresistible. So there we have it. The 5 key traits that make you irresistible to your date or partner. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Which one of those tips did you find most valuable? Or do you have any of your own? I'd love to hear, and I'm sure everybody else would love to hear that. Please do share in the comments and let's continue this conversation. And if you are thinking, Teresha, I really need some help navigating my dating experience at the moment or my current relationship, do feel free to reach out to me. I can assist you on a personal level. My website is www.tereshayoung.com, or you can find me on social media platforms, send me a DM, and I would love to see if and how I can help you. Until the next episode of Real-Ationship Talk, take great care of yourself and others too.